Hi, this is Brandon Smiley from thirstgym.com. Today we're talking about exercise called the Swiss bar skull crusher. Could also be called the Swiss bar tricep extension. You are going to need a Swiss bar or a multi-grip bar for this particular variation. If you don't have it, that's okay. Just use a regular barbell or dumbbells. But the multi-bar, the Swiss bar, has multiple handle options on it. And so what's nice about this from a skull crusher perspective, we're actually probably going to use some of these middle handles, which often get neglected on a Swiss bar. So we're going to put these to good use. I'm doing this on the floor with the rig. You could certainly do it in a regular standard power rack as well, or bring a drop-in bench into a rig, something like that. I just like doing it on the floor because, to be honest with you, it's way easier to set up and perform, and it just flows better for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay on the ground here, get underneath the bar. And for this particular version, I'm going to show these two handles. I'm going to show both of them. But I personally like the V-handle option. So this bar from Elite FTS has the V-handles. If yours doesn't have that, then just use some of the closer ones. You can certainly use a neutral grip-based option as well. So one thing you will have to do with a skull crusher to be able to make room is kind of be out a little bit. The other way is to be in the rack backwards. So I would have my head this way. But for purposes today, I'm just going to be here. I'm going to unrack the barbell, scoot out a little bit. Knuckles are towards the ceiling. Feet can be flat or extended. That's up to you. I'm sorry, bent or extended to you. We're going to keep our elbows up good and high. And I'm going to drop this back piece of the bar towards my skull here and then back. So here, just like that. And the other option is to go with like a neutral grip. This one, we're going to do the same thing. So notice that I'm not getting like a big stretch on this. You certainly could if you wanted to bring it like over your head, but then you're going to find this is a really awkward position. So you're really just going to just drop here to the nose and then stop. So you're really going to be able to overload the last bit of that exercise, okay? So let me come back. So I'll show you the other way. This is how I personally would much rather suggest you do it, because when it comes to having to unrack it, you can almost just basically push it up like a push and then come back. And then rack. That's way easier, in my opinion. So this helps develop really good, strong strength of the triceps. I will say that, as you can tell, because of the design of the bar, you're not going to get a full range of motion at the elbow joint. That can be okay, but please do know that if you're looking for, you are still going to want to train that range of motion somewhere in your training program and the way that's designed. So this is really almost like an overload lockout based skull crusher option, where if you're really trying to get a good quality stretch, good range of motion, check out dumbbells or kettlebells. They tend to be much better off for you. So if you happen to have any questions about this exercise, definitely please feel free to let me know. Oh, and one more thing, because I almost forgot. When it comes to programming your sets and reps for this, probably 3 to 4 sets, probably 8 to 10 reps. You might do 12. I wouldn't really go heavier than 8. It's already going to be relatively heavy because it's a barbell-based exercise compared to the dumbbell option. But you aren't going to also want to do 20 reps of this either. So I really find that 8 to 10 is really a good place to be, and you should be set. So now, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. Thanks. Have a great day.